Hey everybody, today we're going to do a recipe I call tamale pie. It's a very simple recipe. You'll probably have most everything you need at home. It's quick, easy. Turns out to be something I just kind of threw together, but it is a very, very good recipe. I think you'll enjoy it. And here we go. So let's go over the ingredients here. So start out with about 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Nicely broken up, however you want the chunks to be. Some people like it really small, other people like chunks of it. I'm kind of in between, so I'm good either way. So to that, these are the things we're going to add to it. So this is my own little concoction here. This is a teaspoon of chili powder, a half teaspoon of cumin, and a half teaspoon of smoked paprika. If you don't have all those and don't want to use it, feel free to use something like this, the taco seasoning mix. Once again, I don't use this very often only because it has a high salt content. But feel free to use a packet of that. I managed to find it, I think, at Costco in a container. We will be adding a can of dark kidney beans. I like it super hot, so I'm going to be putting in some chipotle. And then we'll throw that all into the meat for the tamale part of it. So basically all I'm going to make is a really, really, really thick cornbread mix. And it is going to go over the top of the ground beef after I brown it. So I'll do it just like I normally would cornbread. The only difference is I'll put a can of cream corn in it. I'll do a cup of sour cream instead of the milk, and then I'll do 1/4 cup of jalapenos. I know that's a lot, but once again, I like it spicy. You can cut that down and not even put the jalapenos in there. But we'll go through the whole process of making the tamale topping here shortly. So as you can see, the ground beef has pretty much browned up. I've added the kidney beans and added my chipotle. So now we're going to take a look to see how I make the topping or the tamale. That's the dusty KitchenAid mixer. So into that I'm doing 2 of the Jiffy Mix containers. I may not use all of this, but I'm going to do it just in case. To that I am going to add 2 eggs. The 1/4 cup of jalapenos. Now, like I said, if you don't want that much or you don't want to put the jalapenos in here, feel free, but that's how I've always made this. And then the 1 can of cream corn. I know my friend Kate will not eat this because she does not like corn. And finally, we're going to put in 1 cup of sour cream, and I'm probably going to have to put this down to get all this in here. But that's what we will do here. Oh, I think we're going to pull this off here. And then we're just going to mix it. So as this is mixing, I'm looking for just not a complete blend, just to where it's lumpy, but I know it's all mixed together. So as you can see, I put the ground beef and the beans into an 8x10 casserole. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mixture, the cornbread mixture, and pour it over the top. I think I'm going to pause this while I do that because I don't think I can do it with just one hand here. Well, here's the finished product. Well, it's not the finished product. We're going to put it in the oven for 400 degrees for 30 minutes. Now I'm going to take this out after 30 minutes and do the proverbial stick a fork or a toothpick in the middle to see how well done this is. It's not going to be fluffy like your normal cornbread's going to be because it's going to have some density due to the fact of the extra egg and about 1/2 cup more of sour cream than you normally put in. Most people put milk. I've always put sour cream into my corn, or not my cornbread, but yeah, into my cornbread. But anyway, we're going to pop this in the oven and we'll see how this turns out. So I just pulled this puppy out of the oven, 30 minutes at 400 degrees. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle about a cup of cheese over the top and let that melt, and then we'll be able to serve it. So here we have the finished product. I did end up putting the casserole back in the oven for 2 minutes at 400 just to get the cheese melted a little bit better. Put a dollop of sour cream on the top, and you can see the layers. We've got the layers of the ground beef and beans, and then the cornbread, and then the cheese on the top. So there you go. Tamale pie, or tamale casserole, however you want to look at it. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Share the video if you think it's something somebody would like to try. Signing off from the quarantine kitchen.